Hello everyone, and thanks for hanging out with me here on Higher Standard on legitmdg.com. I am Joshua Clater, and this week we're taking a look at Sidisi Whip. Uh, we have lost the die roll, and this is our opening hand, and, well, if I keep that, you're probably not going to watch the rest of the video, so we will mulligan. I almost hit keep there. Thanks, Moto. This hand, Foothills, Temple, this hand's fairly good, so we will keep that. My opponent plays Temple. And I will play Temple as well. We're going to keep the cut on top. Opponent plays Wayfinder and reveals Commune, Elvish Mystic, Forest, and Jungle Hollow. So we're looking at, I believe, an Abzan Whip deck. We'll dismiss that. Draw a Murderous Cut, activate the Foothills, go get a Forest, and play our Caryatid. Another Wayfinder that shows See the Unridden, Siege Rhino, Swamp, and Whip of Erebos. We will make our Courser. This is one of those things that I have a problem with. Like, I obviously don't want to draw the Forest, but I want to play the Palace as well. But we're going to go with the Forest so we can start going through the deck a little bit faster. There's a Courser of his own that shows Hornet Queen. There's another Murderous Cut on top. We're going to go ahead and play our Wayfinder. And we reveal Mystic Cut and 2 Caryatids. There's nothing I can grab. Put a Swamp on top. And now we're showing Hornet Queen. We can make the Mauler now, but next turn I think I'd rather just hardcast him. I think that's the better play. I don't want to morph it, not have any mana to cut or downfall something, and then lose the Mauler to a removal spell. Another Wayfinder. That shows Giant, Ashen Rider, Courser. He is going to get a Whip of Erebos online and just absolutely demolish me, I think. Top card's Murderous Cut. And because we want to cast the Mauler, we have to play something besides the Palace's turn. We'll cast him face up. And the top of his library is really not cooperating with him as well. Let's move our libraries down to my hand for right now. Mystic on top of mine. Look at the graveyards. Commune on top of his library. Hornet Queen. We're just gonna Hornet Queen and pass. Can't really get a good attack there. Commune shows Siege Rhino, Wayfinder, Confluence, Temple, and Uborg. Rhino goes to his hand. And that'll be a thing that I kill, because he has shown See the Unridden. I don't want him to get 2 creatures out of the deal. I'm already susceptible enough to Doomweight Giants. There's Rhino. We'll switch life totals. He'll go to 23. I'll go to 20. Got 1 card in hand. Let's cast our Wayfinder. Shows Delta, Swamp, Whip, and Mystic. We'll take the Delta. Play the Opulent Palace off the top. I reveal an island off of that. Let's go ahead and cut the Rhino down. I should have attacked with the Hornets. Another Courser for my opponent. And a See the Unridden on top. Courser on top for me. We will play the Delta. And our Mystic. Whiff of Erebos is finally the top card for my opponent. And there's an Ashen Rider. So we're going to lose some things. There goes my Hornet Queen. Because this is definitely a thing that I don't want to keep recurring. I don't want to draw Courser. I'm going to get the last Swamp in the deck. I said I didn't want to draw Courser. Oh, there's my Whip. Of course, with all the great cards that I've put in my graveyard. Oh, and another Ashen Rider. Things are about to get terrible here. I guess, well, there's really no good way for me to murderous cut the Ashen Riders because I'm not going to be able to get whip advantage. Because this Ashen Rider is going, or this whip is going to be eating it. So we might as well try to set ourselves up for something better on down the line. We'll take the forest, we put soul and whip into the graveyard. What I like about the Abzan whip decks is that they obviously have an answer to the other whip decks in the format in Ashen Rider. I don't think there's a way that I can survive this. Well, there is. I have to kill things, but I'm really far behind. Yeah, and even though Moto didn't let me, even though I've got my stop set that way. Okay, so there's just so many threats that we have to have answers to. We need disdainful strokes. We need negates. We don't need elvish mystics. I'm not entirely sure that we need Sagu Maulers, but we want souls so we can get as much stuff back as we can. Like, soul is a repetitive whip effect, if that makes any sense at all. We need all the whips. We need wayfind. Well, yeah, we need wayfinders. We need Sidisis. We need to keep feeding our graveyard. I mean, Caryatid doesn't seem like the best draw, so we'll take out the Mystics and the Caryatids, bring in 3 strokes, 2 negates, and a Soul of Innistrad. And hope that this matchup is not great. I would like to play first. We've got plenty of lands, we've got whip, we've got negate, we will keep this hands. Palace. We'll go coast. Wayfinder. Wayfinder shows us Waste, Delta, Courser, and Sidisi. We will keep the Delta. Well, I'm definitely not attacking for one. And we will just pass here. Oop. What did Rusty say? Cancel. Dang it. We're actually chatting about other matchups, which you guys can see here. So game chat does work. I'm going to pull this over here. Commune. What does he commune with? He communes with Whip, Queen, Temple, Wayfinder, and Mana Confluence. As we see from his graveyard, Whip makes it to his hand. Go ahead and play a Forest. I would run Sidisi out right now, but because I know that he has Whip in hand while I have Negates, we will go ahead and gladly negate this spell. And while we're here, we will crack Delta, go get us a swamp. Blue, colorless, black, green. There's Sidisi for us. 3 lands. Not what I wanted to see, but it is what it is. Or no, 2 lands and a Murderous Cut. And yes, I should have played the Temple of Malady first to increase my Sidisi chances of hitting. We will put Courser on top, though. And while we're there, we'll attack for 1, because every point counts. And a second whip from my opponents. Mana Confluence is played, and it looks like I'm about to lose my Sidisi. Goodbye, Sidisi. You got cut. Play my own whip. And go for a 2-point life swing. As of right now, his only big threat out of whip is Hornet Queen. Whereas my big threat out of whip is Sidisi. One of these things is not like the other. We'll cast our Courser. Not during the draw step, we won't. Play the waste off the top. And I punted, actually, tapping mana. We put another cut and 2 more lands in the graveyard. Let's see what the attack with Sidisi does. Sidisi hits, putting a Courser into the graveyard. Shrink my library. And things are going from bad to worse now. I don't think there's a way that I can win this game. Play the Palace. Got another whip. I could Ashen Rider, or I could cut the Ashen Rider and attack for 5? I mean, he's gonna get the Ashen Rider back, but that's 3 things of mine that die. The whip, and I don't know if this is the best play, but I am pretty far behind. I guess getting Courser would be what I would get off Ashen Rider. Yeah. Well, attack for 3. I know that I'm drawing whip next turn. Or by exiled. No swamps or islands. So I've still got lands that Delta can get. going to lose my whip to the whipped rider. And there's another Hornet Queen. Why did I play Temple? Mauler does not actually help. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kid. He has lethal on the board. So I have to cast Whip. Just so I can get some lifelink. So I don't just outright die next turn. I'll bring back Sidisi. Hey, Sidisi hit. Alright, let's attack with these 3 guys. Sidisi missed that time. She's been awfully unreliable for me tonight. Well, so far. Alright, so I go back up to 21. He's at 16. Ashen Rider's going to come back from the whip. It's going to destroy my whip. Which cuts me out of lifelink again. Yeah, just attack with everything. So 12, 14 points of damage. I get a 7. And I drew a land. Let's see what Temple... Oops, Seder Wayfinder. This is one thing I haven't really understood. With the prominence of Abzan mid-range, I would think that Abzan Whip could go over the top of that. I mean, you're running a lot of the same things. You're running Siege Rhino, you're just adding some lifelink in, Whip and everything. But we lost that game, and that's okay. So we will have a different match, and I want to thank you all for watching, and enjoy your weekend. Bye.